I hope you're ready to take a look at one of the most impressive watches I've seen in a long time. Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we're taking a look at an incredible timepiece from Grand Seiko, and it's one that's very close to our hearts. Before we dig into all the details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to our channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos. This watch is 44.5 millimeters in diameter with a 50 millimeter lug to lug. It's 16.8 millimeters thick and powered by the 9R96 Spring Drive chronograph movement. Every once in a while in this hobby, you get your hands on a timepiece and you're absolutely blown away. This Grand Seiko Spring Drive chronograph limited edition in titanium is definitely one of those instances. This watch is truly magnificent. I'll lead off with a few of my favorite features, starting with this magnificent titanium construction. The titanium that Grand Seiko uses is hardened, and it's a very high quality metal, and of course super light on the wrist. Sometimes with titanium, you give up a little bit of the luster that you get with other metals, but with Grand Seiko's very high-end finishing techniques, this watch looks as incredible as any other metal would. The case itself has a beautifully unique design with very sharp and harsh angles, giving it a really unique look. The inspiration behind this piece was the strength of the Grand Seiko lion, and you get that strong masculine feel from the design of the watch. The dial is incredible. It's a beautiful, deep brown with an amazing texturing on it. In addition to the chronograph, you've got a GMT on this watch, so we have a 24-hour bezel with a sapphire insert. Speaking of sapphire, we have a nice curved crystal over top of the dial with a slight beveled step around the edge. And we have a nice drilled lug so that you can change straps if you'd like. I've always loved Spring Drive as a technology, but to do it in the form of a chronograph GMT really gets my inner watch geek excited. Of course, you get extreme accuracy with a Spring Drive, and they add that to this chronograph timer. The functionality is similar to a standard chronograph, but with that amazingly smooth sweep, starting and stopping using the top pusher, and reset here on the bottom. The action is perfect. The chronograph pushers are textured, making it even easier to use and reducing slippage, and of course we have a lovely signed crown. The bracelet here is really something else. It's a gorgeous satin-finished H-link design, and on the underside here we have a semi-familiar titanium Grand Seiko deployant clasp with a beautiful diver's extension inside. You open it up in standard fashion, but you see we've got this nice ratcheting on the inside, and you're able to adjust the size on the fly like so. We've seen this in watches like the Marine Master and other high-end sport watches from Grand Seiko and Seiko alike. Very impressive. The movement itself is of course very impressive from a functionality standpoint, and you get that signature spring drive accuracy to a degree you can't get from a standard mechanical timepiece. But the other benefit of this movement is it is gorgeous. Just look at the finishing here on this underside. You've got that gold Grand Seiko lion emblem on the customized rotor, and the finishing looks perfect. Another above average feature of this watch is the lume. You can see that the dial is extremely luminous on its own, including the GMT hand, but we've also got lume underneath that sapphire insert on the bezel. So this is truly functional in nighttime usage. Now, fans of the channel know I have a large 8-inch wrist, so this significant timepiece is a perfect fit for someone like me. But you'll see, in classic Seiko fashion, we've got a very short lug-to-lug distance, so many wrists can wear this without feeling overwhelmed. You also get the benefit of light titanium construction, making this quite a wearable timepiece considering the size. We've grown used to every watch that we get from Grand Seiko being impressive in one way or another, but I really think this brings all the impressive attributes of the brand together in one incredible timepiece. I love this unique spring drive movement. The titanium construction is really impressive. The dial is gorgeous. Everything about this watch just screams luxury and really fits the Grand Seiko brand. We have enjoyed so much having the opportunity to have a few of these limited edition Spring Drive chronographs in our shop, and we've got one left at the moment. So if you'd like to purchase this watch, please reach out to us. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.